great. You guys want to do a little swap?
Yeah, I could be into it.
Affected, but they still copyrighted it. So I'm just like, fine. I just deleted it. I also deleted Naya Gang's thing because I don't know whether a lot of my people recognize who he was, because there's been a lot of deaths of recently in it. So basically I highlight a lot of deaths in it. That's my thing in it, right? You know what I mean? So a lot of people didn't understand. It's 9:56 over here in the morning right now. So as you know, Angie Stone passed away during the weekend in a car accident. I'm gonna actually play one of who she is and what she said before she passed, because people say it's down to that as well, because she was talking about how they took her royalties from her, etc. But we know that this has been done before, so that's why I believe that how there could be it could be one that reason why she passed away, because remember, just like Aaliyah and others, they take them out and stuff like that. And her I knew she was with D'Angelo, because I think in the past she did talk about her being with D'Angelo and certain stuff. So to me it's like, that's what I said. That's what I put on the post. Do you believe that she was taken out by the industry, or do you think that how it was just an accident? Because like some people can think, okay, maybe it's just an accident, and some people can think maybe it's by the industry, because there is a lot of artists that is around that is being taken out. There's a lot of artists that is passing what you call it doing a lot, and a lot of people's getting found out their wrongs and stuff what they are doing. And this it seems to be a time where like a lot of people's getting taken out. Reggae stars as well. It's the same thing happening with the reggae stars people. Yeah, so to me it's possible that it could be the industry itself that is doing what it's doing, as well as like you can just put it down to it just happened that how she passed, and the people in the van or whoever, hi Sonia, or whoever was driving, they didn't pass and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna play who she is as a person first, before she is like as a star and a person. So let me play this.
Angie Stone. Angela Laverne Stone, née Brown, December 18, 1961 to March 1, 2025, was an American singer, songwriter, actress, and record producer. She rose to fame in the late 1970s as a member of the hip-hop trio The Sequence. In the early 1990s, she became a member of the R&B trio Vertical Hold. Stone then signed with Arista Records to release her debut solo album Black Diamond, 1999, which received gold certification by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIA, and spawned the single No More Rain, In This Cloud. After transitioning to J Records, she released her second album, Mahogany Soul, 2001, which spawned the hit single Wish I Didn't Miss You. It was followed by Stone Love, 2004, and The Art of Love and War, 2007, her first #1 album on the US Billboard Top R&B/Hip Hop Albums chart. Stone ventured into acting in the 2000s, making her film debut in the 2002 comedy film The Hot Chick, and her stage debut in 2003, in the role of Big Mama Morton in the Broadway musical Chicago. She then went on to appear in supporting roles in films and television series, as well as several musical productions, including VH1's Celebrity Fit Club and TV1's R&B Divas, and movies such as The Fighting Temptations, 2003, Pastor Brown, 2009, and Schoolgirls, 2010. Stone was nominated for 3 Grammy Awards and won 2 Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards.
Mm.
In 2021, she received the Soul Music Icon Award at the Black Music Honors. In 2024, she was a featured vocalist on Damon Little's No Stressing, which peaked at number 1 on Billboard's Gospel Airplay chart. Stone died in a van crash on March 1, 2025. Early life edit. Stone was born in Columbia, South Carolina, where she began singing gospel music at First Nazareth Baptist Church, under the leadership of Reverend Blakely N. Scott. Her father, a member of a local gospel quartet, took Stone to see performances by gospel artists such as the Singing Angels and the Gospel Keynotes. Career edit. 1979 to 1985, The Sequence edit. Main article, The Sequence. In the late 1970s, when Stone was 16, she formed the rap trio The Sequence, a female hip-hop act, also consisting of Cheryl the Pearl Cook and Gwendolyn Blondie Chisholm. They were the second rap group signed to the Sugar Hill Records after auditioning for manager Sylvia Robinson backstage at a Sugar Hill Gang concert in South Carolina. In 1980, The Sequence scored a hit with their single Funk You Up, which reached number 15 on the U.S. Top Black Singles chart. The trio enjoyed a series of rap hits as the first female rap group during the early years of hip-hop. Singles such as Monster Jam featuring rapper Spunny G and Funky Sound, Tear the Roof Off, kept the band touring, with Robinson acting as their mentor. The group faded into obscurity as hip-hop changed from its original party sound to a more gritty street art form, and the trio eventually disbanded in 1985. 1986 to 2005, Vertical Hold, Black Diamond, and Career Breakthrough edit. Stone then worked with hip-hop and electro-funk music group Mantronix, before becoming the lead vocalist of the trio Vertical Hold, which released the popular single Seems You're Much Too Busy, as well as 2 albums, A Matter of Time, 1993, and Head First, 1995. In 1996, Stone teamed up with Gary DeVoe, singer Lenny Kravitz's cousin, and Charlie Mole to form the group DeVox. They recorded 1 album, DeVox featuring Angie B. Stone, released in Japan by Toshiba Emi. Selected cuts were featured on Gary DeVoe's Front of the Line via the Expansion Records, which also included Stone-penned material. Signed to Jocelyn Cooper's Midnight Songs, Stone also shared songwriter credits on D'Angelo's first 2 studio albums, Brown Sugar, 1995, and Voodoo, 2000, as well as provided backing vocals when on tour with him. She also served as a backing vocalist on Lenny Kravitz's 5th studio album, 5, 1998. Stone in 1997. In the late 1990s, Arista Records' then A&R manager Peter Edge brought Stone to label head Clive Davis's attention. He offered her a solo recording contract with the label, and in September 1999, her debut solo album, Black Diamond, was released. Named after her then teenage daughter Diamond Tiara, it was released to positive reviews from music critics, and reached the top 10 on Billboard's U.S. Top R&B/Hip-Hop Albums chart. Black Diamond was eventually certified gold by both the Recording Industry Association of America, RIA, and the British Phonographic Industry, BPI, and spawned the adult R&B song's #1 hit No More Rain, In This Cloud. The single earned Stone 2 nominations at the 2000 Soul Train Music Awards. In 2000, Stone transitioned from Arista to music manager Clive Davis's venture J Records. Also that year, she recorded the theme song for the UPN/the CW sitcom Girlfriends, starring Tracy Ellis Ross, as well as a cameo appearance from the 3rd season episode Blinded by the Lights. She then released her second album Mahogany Soul on October 16, 2001, with the label. Involving a wider range of contemporary R&B musicians, Stone collaborated with Carbon and Yvonne, Raphael Sadiq, Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys, and Yvonne much of the album. Released to favorable reviews, it peaked at number 4 on the US Top R&B/Hip-Hop Albums, while reaching the top 20 of the Dutch, Finnish, and Flemish album charts. Again, Stone was awarded gold by BPI and RIA for Mahogany Soul. Wish I Didn't Miss You, the album's second single, became her biggest international hit yet, reaching the top 10 in Australia and Belgium as well as the top of Billboard's dance club songs. More Than Woman, a duet with singer Joe, earned Stone her first Grammy Award nomination in the Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals category at the 45th ceremony. In 2002, Stone had a guest role on Girlfriends and played store owner Madame Mombusa in the American teen comedy The Hot Chick, starring Rob Schneider. The film scored generally negative reviews from film critics for its vulgar and lowbrow humor, but became a moderate box office success in the US. The following year, the singer appeared in the role of Alma in the Jonathan Lynn's musical comedy drama The Fighting Temptations alongside Cuba Gooding, Jr. and Beyonce. Released to mixed reviews, it was commercially less successful than The Hot Chick. Stone recorded Rain Down, a duet with Eddie Lovett, for the accompanying soundtrack. Stone Love, her third album, was released in June 2004. Davis consulted Warren Campbell, Jazz Fa, and Missy Elliott to work with Stone, who penned and produced half of the final track listing herself. The album debuted at number 14 on the US Billboard 200, selling 53,000 copies in its first week of release, and entered the top 20 in Belgium, Finland, Sweden, and the Netherlands. Its release was preceded by the single I Wanna Thank Ya featuring Snoop Dogg, a top 5 hit in Belgium and Stone's second chart topper on the US dance club songs. In 2005, Stone began recording what is expected to become her fifth regular album, but to save costs J Records asked her to transfer her new material, including the previously unreleased single I Wasn't Kidding, to her first compilation album Stone Hits, The Very Best of Angie Stone, comprising songs from her first 3 albums. After 5 years with the company, Stone subsequently asked for and received an unconditional release from the label at the end of 2005.
So basically, people were saying because she said what she said about the industry, this is why she was taken out. So I'm just going to play one of my favorite tunes. That's one of my favorite songs of Angie Stone. Because when I first saw Angie Stone with that afro, because she puts me in mind of Amira La Negra. I think it's Amira La Negra. I think her name is. She's South American. She's Afro-Latina. That's who she reminded me of. But then I didn't know that how Angie Stone was from Colombia. So I said, oh, that makes totally a lot of sense. That makes so much sense why she looked how she looked. Because she also is like Flowetry, Indian Irie, Lauren Hill. Is then genres there because they all had their different flavors at that time when they came out. There were never one or two that was the same. Now Lenny Kravitz had his own little different touch. D'Angelo had his little thing. Even the album Voodoo, because I didn't know that the son, I didn't know that she had a son. I only just found out yesterday, I think. I didn't know. I saw on a post that how she had a son on Instagram. So I didn't know. And I think I heard people talking about it. But the main fact that how they're saying that how because she spoke about the industry, that's why she got taken out. So I'm gonna go and find that particular video because that's one of the reasons why they took her out. They were saying, and because she had a YouTube channel as well that she was talking on, like she'll talk about her relationships with D'Angelo, etc. Yeah, Jill Scott too. She was another one because when Jill Scott brought out let's take a long walk around the park and all that stuff. Yeah, she's Colombian. She's Colombian. She's a black South American. So I was like, oh, that makes perfectly sense. Why she look how she look? Because there's Amira, the one who was with what's that guy's name? Sometimes I don't like this camera on. Sometimes it's so distracting. I put it on, but then it's like I don't like it. I don't know. Maybe because I'm looking at myself. I'm not Adonis. I don't you know what I mean. Amira, she reminded me of Amara. Is it Amara, the one who went out with that guy. That guy who had the drama the other day. She reminds me of her. So when I first saw Angie Stone for the first time, because I wasn't really into neo soul like that. I was more like a pop girl, I suppose. But then their music, when I got into conscious community, right, that was one of the things that how I feel some people got into the neo soul, because it wasn't like proper R&B. They all have messages behind them and all that stuff. And I believe that she was one of those ones who changed what R&B was and stuff. And her and Indian Irie, I am not my hair. So yeah, you know what I mean? So but what's happening seems to me that how right, they're all getting taken out one at a time, whether they're getting exposed, whether they're getting on a live, it's just crazy. So I'm gonna find the video. Hold on. I hope I got it. Let me see. They said that she was talking against the industry. Okay. Which doesn't surprise me. Most of them, when they talk against the industry, they normally take them out for one reasons, whatever it be. So, is it this one? Yeah. So she was talking out because she literally had a YouTube channel, and I remember I subbed to it because I didn't know that she had a YouTube channel, and I was meant to take time to go and listen to it because she was talking about her life. She was talking about when she met D'Angelo. She was talking about lots of stuff, and I wanted to talk about it as well because I find when they do this and they start talking out and they start articulating what they go through and stuff, I always find it really interesting. You know what I mean? And it's not just, and they're not just showing their what you call it. Oh, like I've got this, I've got that. You know what I mean? Because like some of them see beyond where the what beyond the money, beyond different stuff. So I was really wanting to get in my teeth into some of Angela Stone's thingy. I literally don't like it when they pass away to be talking about them like that, because I feel that how right they should be celebrated when they're alive, because people always wait to when somebody passed away and then they celebrate them. That's the same with Benjamin Zephaniah. Benjamin Zephaniah was doing lots of stuff, and then when he passed away, it's like everybody was interested in his music. His music was there all the time, right? And I mean, so it's the same with some of these stars. When they're not in the limelight a lot, they tend to disappear unless they do a YouTube channel, or unless they're on the TikTok, or unless they're somewhere. And so I was literally going to talk about her, but because I always get distracted, as you know, I tend to talk about other stuff. So I'm going to play this one because she talks about the industry.
Dealing with a lot the last month, a whole lot. And I'm just here to let you know I am so outdone with things that have been going on in and around me. And because we're at the end of 2024, I kind of just want to shut it down, looking forward to 2025. I want y'all to go like and share, get some people on this live, mainly because I'm about to reveal some stuff that, Lord just told me to talk about today. Going out of this year, going into a new year, I need to bring you guys up to speed with some things that I've kept very personal into myself. Some things I wanted to share, and other things I didn't want to share. But now I'm okay to reveal some things that is probably going to shock some people. So I'm going to give you a little bit more time to get some people in here because it was a lot for me to get on here and do this. I mean, this last month has been trying. First out, I want to shout out all the people in Detroit. I had a show that was supposed to be with Music Soul Child, Marsha Ambrosia. Shout out to Raheem Devon for standing in for me. Um, I had something happen that caused me not to be there, but God just needed to sit me down so I could focus on me. So before I go into just, what I experienced, what I went through, I want to let you guys know I almost didn't make it through this process because it was something that just kind of hit me. It was a couple days, a day or so before I was scheduled to fly out to Detroit. And I was very excited. All the tickets were bought, the hotels were paid for, the band was ready to go. And then I got hit with this uh, crazy news, and it kind of threw me for a loop. So I figured I better share it with you all and you can pass it on, because just because we're in the industry doesn't mean we're not human. Things happen all the time. And unfortunately, when this happened, I just wasn't prepared for it. But anyway, it caused me to miss that show that I was super, super excited about. Go ahead and get somebody come back to the live. Like I said, I don't want to have to say it again. I haven't even told my team that I was going on today. I just threw up my light and just put on a little something just so I could get with you guys. All right, we got some people in the room now. I'm gonna wait for about 10 or 15 more people to get on, and then I'll share a couple of things with you that are going to be shocking. Um, Ms. Tiff, Quantum Guru, Merry Christmas to all of you. Jay Rossi, Denise, for them. Um, Somebody's calling my line, but I can't answer her call because I'm on the live right now. But I will say,
Do you see all the interruptions he's having on this live? People calling her, all sorts of stuff. I want and so before she passed away, something happened major that she couldn't go and do her tour, the last tour here that she did. So something definitely happened before that time, before they went on to the bus and before the tragedy happened. So she's about to talk and say something major that can possibly knock her off for six, basically. But it's like she's getting there. She's kind of getting there. She's kind of taking her time to get to it.
this. It has been one heck of a ride. This last month, the enemy was trying to take me out. He was really trying to take me out. And okay, I'm gonna wait till we get those 50, 60. We had 51. Let me see, can I get 70 to 100 people in the room right now before I reveal some very, very interesting information. And it is like a double-edged sword, because I'm going to tell you one thing, and then I'm going to get to the worst to remotely get in the way of the gift of sharing with my fans. Okay, we're at 45. Let me get 50. Let me get 60, and I'm gonna give y'all 5 more minutes to get some more people on this live. The devil is a liar. You're right. Come on now. Come on. Oh, by the way, then it was put back up. You tried to, of course, blame it on me, but it wasn't my fault. However, the song prevailed after everybody bailed. The song went all the way to #1 and is steadily climbing the chart. So if you guys have never heard My Mechanicals, they've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I'm truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly.
Sorry, I know I always have these gaps between my lives. Sorry, it happens all the time because I do something to the screens and the screens go crazy and then it just gets stupid after that. So basically, she's saying that how something happened to her records where she wasn't getting paid for her records and she wasn't getting what was due to her. So even though she did all that work, she did all those records in the past, she wasn't getting what was due to her royalties. And this right, she's not the only artist who said this. Remember, Prince said this in the past. I think not Michael Jackson, but Prince definitely said it in the past, because remember, Prince was fighting against the record label so he can get his records, so that he can get paid for his records. So this is not unusual by a long shot. And she's saying that has a good thing. It wasn't for the higher force, she would not be standing where she's, or she won't be getting what she was getting. So let's listen on more.
Key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part. See, I'm not an attorney. I don't know everything. What I learned how to do was go out, work hard, get paid, come home, pay my bills, take care of my family.
What up, it's Mr. X to the Z Exhibit Y2B. Just keep it going.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing this one and I'm going to look for the other one. Let's get the YouTube one. This okay, where is it now? Okay, let me share the other one because this was before she passed. So what I'm doing, I'm just sharing videos before she passed, because we have to remember her as she was, and not how she is in like how she's looking right now. Okay, when you remember people, you have to remember how they was. How look, because she's smiling, she's explaining her stuff, but she's still smiling because she is blessed and she knows that how she's trying to get her royalties and everything else was due to her. Okay, so sometimes it's better to remember them as fighters and all that, like Prince. The reason why I look up to Prince a lot more than I would normally do, because he fought until the end. He fought to get his stuff to the end. Unfortunately for him, he passed alone. He passed alone in his big mansion that he had. So to me, when you see artists like this coming out, they have their own YouTube and different things, you have to remember them a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
My music at? Oh my God. Let me get my music
She's
going.
happy. Look.
Ashton here. Somebody take my yeah. Let me get right.
It's well
I
good.
always have that vibe to just let us know everything is good. How y'all been? Hey, it's been so long since we chopped it up, but I wanted to get on here for a few minutes just to bring y'all up to speed with what's going on. I'm actually getting ready to go and do CIAA, the game. I'll be there. Oh, and by the way, my team won. Philly won. Yeah. So I didn't get to say anything about it because I didn't want to ruffle no feathers up in here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I am so excited for Philly. They did an amazing job. So I'm excited about it. I'm officially a fan now. Also, I'm going to be at the CIAA performing. You don't want to miss it. I'm also bringing product with me, hot sauce and coffee. Bam. I'm bringing this with me so you can buy your own when you get there. Hopefully we'll have a table set up. I'm going to be in Alabama on the 28th.
Yeah, all these schools lined up.
Well, I'm super excited. We're booking tours and a lot of stuff is going on that I don't want to just let out the bag just yet. But you can see that there's a big grin on my face. There's a lot of things going on as far as film, television, tours, artists, songwriting. There's a lot of projects. All I'm going to say is we're getting back in the mix. And for all the people that have heard some of the craziest, you know what? I had to address this. Do I have enough people in the room yet?
Yeah, so Miss New Outlook says she will be there too, Soror.
All right, Soror. Listen, Soror, I got a surprise for my Sorors. So listen, I want all my Sorors, Zeta Phi Beta, come on, Incorporated. I want y'all to know I'm coming with my stuffuses. So we got to represent, be in the house, okay? Now, I just have to address this because someone texted my phone the other day and said, let me find out Miss Angie Stone had an affair with a secret affair with Maurice White.
Oh, wow.
Y'all, where they get this stuff from? OMG.
Yeah.
I mean, Maurice White, for real, y'all.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't even know who that is.
I just have to show my nigga writers right now, okay? Y'all need to stop. Behave. Stay in your lane. You're wrong. You're dead wrong. You're all the way out the back door wrong, okay? Need y'all to stop that. Y'all stop putting stuff out there. First they had me dead, then they had me alive again, then they had me with this one, then they had me with that one. Y'all make up your mind what you want me to be, what you want me to do. Come on. I need for y'all to just chill. Relax. Yeah, y'all see the atmosphere I'm in. This looks like a person who worried about that person or any other significant person you want me to be with. I understand. A lot of people just are not sure what I'm doing because I've been chilling. I've been just keeping it low key. But I have you to know I'm always being creative. I'm thinking, I'm working, I'm writing, I'm, doing something positive. I'm trying to always help. Doing service work. I'm trying to give and give back. So Y'all got my music right?
I'm trying to get it.
Okay. But there it is. So for the most part, I kind of just want you guys to know I'm never just sitting still. I'm always on the move. I'm always doing something. As my career has progressed, over the years, I've just learned so much about life and just endowing in so many areas that a lot of people just want to know just what it is I'm doing. One thing I can tell you for certain is I always keep my eye out for next, the new talent that's up and coming. And trust me, I see a lot. I mean, I have witnessed a lot of up and coming artists that are about to blow the lid off everything. But yet again, I'm not done yet. I really am excited about. We're booking tours for this year and next year already. We have a tour that's scheduled to go out 2026 already, and I'm excited about that. 2025, we're just getting ready to hit the ground running. And for all the people that are not sure about what they want to do, people say, "Well, last time I saw she was sitting in a chair." Yes. I'm a human being. Sometimes my ankles hurt, my feet hurt, my back hurt. Sometimes I just want to sit down. There's nothing wrong with that. Now I see everybody pulling a chair up on stage and sitting there. Did I start something? I guess when you're a leader, people will follow. Yeah, that part. So people are starting to follow now because it's okay. You don't have to run across that stage for an hour and 30 minutes just like a track star. They got people that do that for real. I'm past that part, baby. I want to be able to relax and just do my songs. You come to hear my songs, sit your butt down with me and just enjoy it. You got it? Now, if I'm in a concert, if I'm in the audience and my boy Chris Brown, of course, gets on stage, I might run across the Coliseum here or the arena. I'll cut a sprint. That boy's bad. Okay? There's a lot of people just trying to, why they won't leave Chris Brown? They done got a challenge with residual. And I'm telling you, it's some people putting their foot in that song. Can I ask y'all this? Why y'all let that man have his song? Leave his song alone. He done already made it a hit. Y'all want to make it a hit too, again? But I guess, let me shut up because you know what? Whoever wrote that, they getting paid every time y'all do that song. They getting more money, and more money. So shout out to Chris Brown. You did one, baby. That's one of my favorite songs this year. As a matter of fact, I thought it was the song of the year. I thought it should have been the song of the year. And I think y'all need to leave Chris Brown alone. For real. Y'all are doing way too much. He was a young man when he went through all the stuff he went through. And it happens, for the lack of another word. It happens. Y'all got to learn to let it go. You feel me? Let the stuff just ride, man. I know some of y'all done seen your dad slap your mama around a couple of times. Ooh. Listen, it happens. It really does. And all I'm going to say is, once that young lady forgave that brother, and it's obvious they love each other, all I'm going to tell a female and a male, ladies, if you don't want to get 5 slapped at you,
Oh my God.
do not put your hands on a man. Stop hitting. People hit back now. It's called a reflex. God, that's it. Especially when you grab a nipple or a groin area or, you know what I mean, hit somebody in the mouth. It's a reflex. You're going to get slapped. I want somebody to hit me. I'm going to knock all the fire out you if you hit me like that. I'm just messing around, y'all. I'm being very transparent right now because I hate how they pick on Chris Brown. I really hate how they doing R. Kelly too. I'm just shutting my mouth because everybody say, I'm not. I'm just a person with a heart. And I believe that if we forgive, as God has forgiven us over and over and over, we will find that we are better people. And I think I just want people to search within themselves to have a forgiving spirit. And I'm not saying that to pardon what they've done, because when you're wrong, you're wrong. You should be punished. But then you have to ask yourself, when they learned their lesson, and how did they get there? What brought them to this point? Something had to happen to cause that dysfunction. You feel me? Something had to happen to cause that dysfunction. Listen, my team is looking like they want to say something to me. What is it, baby?
Actress Tracy says that she's the lady that picked you up in her Hummer and she took you to get your nails done and eat barbecue in Orlando when you were doing a play. And she wants me to send you her love.
Hey, darling, how are you? And thank you so much. Listen, you still down there on Orlando? And is that barbecue still good? I'm sure it is. Anyway, good to hear from you. Happy New Year and all that good stuff. Hopefully we'll run into each other again. But let me just say openly, thank you.
You got Kobe Carter says, Angie, you are still gorgeous.
Oh, Kobe, don't make me blush. Thank you, Kobe.
Styling Boss 2022 says, Angie Stone, hello and much love.
Hey, Styling Boss, listen, it's so many people think I'm so ugly. And it's cute because I know my heart.
How can they say she's ugly? She still looks good for her age. What are you? People are so bad. Like, come on. The woman's 63 years old and she looks really good for her age. There's not a lot of 63-year-olds that looks like how she look. You know, it's just crazy to me what people say. But what I'm going to do, I'm not going to keep this one long because, you know, Angie Stone has left a legacy behind her. So her music will continue because they most probably be played at weddings and all sorts of places. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, right, though they might have got her the industry. Actually, what I was going to say, yeah, there's I did put out something on my channel, and I did get answered on the post that I put out. So let me just go through that as well, because my peoples on my channel, they definitely come through. Like with if I put out questions and they know what I'm talking about, they will come through because I know they're not for all the stuff I put out, but this is my personality as well. So I really like that how somebody came through. Could I put, do you believe that Angie Stone was a sacrifice? Please explain why you think she was. So one of my subbies, I think it's a subby. I know not a lot of people subscribe to me. So one of my subbies, let me put it up on the screen. Let me put it up on the screen. Okay, to highlight the person who answered, because I really wanted to hear from other people as well. Let me see if it will show up. No, it ain't gonna show it up. Oh. Hold on. It's been a bit unnecessary now. Okay. Rita, I think that is 72, said she was making videos speaking on how the Universal stole millions from her. Let me make it a bit bigger because there's more. Okay, she was making videos speaking on how the Universal stole millions from her and how she just really became aware. She compared a sudden illness she had that almost cost her life. I think that's the video I'm on now. Before, and compared herself to Jamie Foxx's mysterious illness that he almost died from, implying she felt it was a hit on her. I don't think she was sacrificed. I think they just unalived her over money. In America, there is a history of black artists asking for what they are owed, including Prince, and asking for the legal rights to their art, their work they made and passed. Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston, they all were going after money from these labels shortly after they died. crazy. She has a YouTube channel. Watch that. Oh, watch that last video. I think they absolutely took her out. She was getting too honest on those videos. They like to hide in the dark, so they silenced her. I'm quite sure the label had insurance on her, and they usually do. She was worth more not here than to them, more not here to them. And she never was able to sue to get what she was owed. Yeah, that is true. Oh, my vision's going. That is really true. And the fact of it is that how like when they start talking out about the industry, right? They either do a scandal on them or something. And she I never heard her in stuff. I never heard her in scandals and all this stuff. She seemed to be more like, seemed like she was always busy doing something, you know what I mean? So and I actually agree with this person here. I was waiting to hear more people type in really as well, because it's sad that the artist has to demand their labels, their royalties back after they work so hard to make their money, to give their soul worth to the labels. Some of them definitely become independent. Some of them, they once they become dependent, they go out and they help other people be independent. And I feel that Angie Stone had a lot more to give, because she said she was looking for new artists. She was hoping to put them on the map as well. So, like, what this subby is saying is not strange to me at all. Prince is one of those very unique artists. His music is unique, his style was unique, and they took it and they ran with it. To this day, I am a Prince fan. I am. I love how he expressed himself. And there is many like him that is very unique. They all don't sound the same. And Angie Stone had a unique look to her as well, you know, because even when I came across the YouTube, her YouTube channel, which it seems like most of us did come across it, I saw her face as well, and I was like, wow, she's really here talking to the peoples on their level, because most of them, when they on the YouTube, they're either talking against a scandal with another person, a divorce or something. She was doing the total opposite of that. She was talking about her experiences being around what's his name, D'Angelo, and different people. She was actually keeping it very real. She wasn't pretending to be something she's not. She was actually being she's very down to earth person. That's one thing I got from looking at her, how down to earth she was, how straightforward she was. You know, though she's done loads of movies and stuff, I don't believe Beyonce is a humble person. I believe some of these artists that is out now, they're not humble, they're not down to earth. And then even later, when you find out that they are down to earth later on, it's like you don't believe it, like, because like, you know, that they can promote them, they can make them out some this way, next way, the other way. They can even discredit them. They can make them popular, they can popularize them, and they can discredit them in the same process. And a lot of them do go through battles, legal battles, all sorts of battles. Prince went through a stage where he started calling himself the symbol, where he was putting slave on to his cheek and all that. So he was making a statement on stage, off stage, he was doing it. And they really tried to hurt him. I mean, he do have scandals behind him as well. I don't know, some of them I believe, some of them I don't believe, but then it's his music that more speaks to me, I suppose. He's not as scandalous as R. Kelly, so I don't see him on that level. But if that does happen, I really would have to reconsider who and what I'm listening to. But Angie Stone is she has that voice, gospel tones, and all that goes with it. And even though maybe D'Angelo did play her, but they all, like, her son, like I said, I saw a video of her son, and she seemed like a very loving mother. She made sure her son was good and all that. So, and somebody said that how he was a singer, and I'm thinking, I think they sang the song, and I said, oh my gosh, I used to listen to that song as well. I didn't even know her son was a singer. But hopefully whatever the autopsy is, that how it will not be hidden like they do with most things. Whitney Houston, there was all sorts of things around her death and all that stuff. Bobby Christina, another thing. I don't even think half of the artists get justice, even when they passed away. Like, even now, last week, Gene Hackman was found in his house with his wife after 2 weeks. Yeah, it goes even beyond music, beyond the music artists. It goes to the actors, all sorts of stuff. So, and Angie to me had a very cool spirit. Even in her videos, you could see she was a very, very cool person. I've never heard of her shouting at people, being a diva, none of that. So this is why I decided to do a tribute, but also show like before she passed away what she said, because they were saying before she passed away she was speaking out. And if I have to do another live after this, I will come back and I'll do a live after if like, because I was really gonna react onto her stuff, and I didn't get round to it, getting distracted. I get distracted real like a lot. So those two songs I play, which I know they're not gonna let me keep on this live, unfortunately, was one of my favorite songs. She just have this, the music just has this atmosphere about it. You know what I mean? That she be saying how you be feeling when you as a woman who bigs up the man, who's in love with the man, how she sees him and everything else. And yeah, and it's real. So I'm not going to be on here for long. I will definitely come back another tomorrow possibly, because I need to do Naya Gang's thing. And if you're following the Naya Gang thing as well, please join me, because I know a lot of you don't know who he is, but just look beyond that right now, because it's another young person who was talented, ready to go to the next level, was taken out. So with that said, I'm going to keep it very short and sweet, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for coming, Alexander and Sonia Adventures. Please go to Sonia Adventures. She speaks about a lot of stuff as well. She's very interesting. There's Soso Armor, there's Alex, there's a lot of people that I put up on my thing. Please go to the Dark Side of Ocean Yemi. Please interact with the comments there also. I'll be very grateful, right? Because those little things that you guys do, that's what makes my channel grow as well. And even if I don't talk about my Jazzy life, that's fine, because I don't have to talk about her all the time. There's other things that I get my teeth into, and you can tell once I put my teeth in it, I can break it down in loads of different ways. So yeah, I'm not going to stay on here long, and I'll see you in the next one. And I think I'm going to play her out as well, because maybe I'm just going to play the same. Let me see, there's another song that she made.
Centrum Women, personalised for her needs. Calcium, iron and biotin. Centrum, tailored to you.
Oh, what's that? Oh, it's gone to another song. Hold up. Hold up. My sunshine has come, and I'm all out. There's no more rain in this house. Remember, so there's that one as well. And so they remixed her song, but she had new songs as well, right? So I'm gonna seek out her new songs, what she did before she passed, because I feel it's interesting when you hear the difference to how they sound to when they did some of their songs. I did the same with Prince, Tina Turner, and everything else. So they are legends, but I feel that how once again, people do not wait for these people to pass and then talk about them or listen to their music. I mean, fair enough, right? I don't bring up the music. I show some of the music I'm kind of interested in on here, right? But when you're talking about the artist, right, sometimes it's good to listen to their music as well, because you start remembering where you was when you heard the music. You start remembering where you was, what you was doing, what was happening, everything. Like when you watch certain stuff on from way back when, you remember exactly where you was, everything. And I feel Angie Stone is one of those ones, like D'Angelo and them lot. They make you remember certain stuff. Like, you know, if they come out or they do a concert or certain stuff. I mean, I wish I could go to their concerts and all that, but it's not. I don't feel like I need to, because sometimes my taste varies. So I go to all different places, and Angie Stone should be big up there with when the community as well as outside the community, universally, however you want to take it, because that's where the soul lies in. She had soul in her. When she sang, you can hear the soul in her tune. So, but anyways, I'm not gonna, you know me, when I start rambling, I'm gonna go on. I'm going to go, and I'll see you in the next one. Please take care. Thank you for coming, Sonia and Alexander, and anybody else who's in the clouds. It's all blessed. And please leave a comment underneath. Tell me what you think. I know YouTube's gonna let me take out the songs, but what can I do? I tried to produce my own video with her music on it, and they was kind of hating, and I just took it out. So with that said, in a nutshell, before I go off on another tangent, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Oh yeah, and about the gap, don't worry about the gaps in between the lives. I always get rid of them later on, okay? I shorten it down. I mean, I lose my chat, but what can I do? With that said, I will see you later. Take care. Bye.